Hello and welcome to the Frost Seymour experience. I am Paul Seymour and I'm on my own at this current moment in time. I think we're having a few technical difficulties on Nick's side, so I thought I'd start early and get to it. So obviously we are in Group D. Fairly straightforward, really. I thought for Croatia. We'll get back to that game in a moment. I've just watched the game with Czech Republic and England. So England are through. I think the majority of English folks expected this. Just a win. Again, it's a very casual 1-0 win. It wasn't the greatest victory of all, of course, but you know what? They got the goal. They got what they needed. They stayed tough. They didn't concede goals, which is interesting. Most tournaments we tend to go for the goals and concede a little bit, but not too much. And now, there's clean sheet. So I'll have to look into it. I think it's the only team it's through that's got such a very small goal difference. So it's interesting to watch. But anyway, yes, England are through with one goal against Czech Republic. Raheem Sterling got that goal. Good finish by Sterling. Good header on the back post. I think they played overall well. I think Saka was great, fantastic. My personal man of the match. There was no Jadon Sancho. Again, he was on the bench. He did come on a little bit towards the end. I think the 83rd minute. I mean, it's a bit of a wait for a player like him to hold on to. But he got his chance, and that was that really. So not too much of a chance, unfortunately, for him. But yeah, so that's that. And Jack Grealish again. Let's mention him. Of course, he played really well. Got his opportunity as well, and weren't so bad. And that was pretty much that really with England. Not really much more to report. I thought they did overall. I thought they did well. Fair play. I'm just seeing if Nick is available. Is he coming in? 2 minutes, he says. So we'll get his input in 2 minutes shortly. We'll wait for him. And we'll go over the England game real quick after that happens as well when he comes in. Quick look at the... here he is. Talk of the devil. And here he is after a stream.
Hello.
There we go.
How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. How things are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Just enjoyed the game.
Yes, very much so.
I enjoyed it with a mountain of chicken wings.
Ah, nice. Okay, that's not too bad then. Everyone was a chicken wing. So where were they from? Anywhere in particular, or was it?
It was the Varsity, the Warwick Uni pub.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's all right. So recommendation for you guys out there.
There we go. £13 for 30 chicken wings.
30. Oh my God, beautiful. So it was free promotion there for Varsity at Warwick University. If you're out and about, check them out. I only went through a quick, obviously, highlight of Sterling's goal. Nick, I haven't really gone too much into the game itself. You watched it, of course. What did you think to it?
It was the first half was enjoyable. Both teams were pretty much going for it in the first half.
Yeah,
and then of course, the second half was the dreaded damp squib. Very little happened.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, obviously, there was a Henderson goal ruled out correctly ruled out for offside.
Yeah, it was being checked, wasn't it? I was hoping that the Czech Republic gentleman actually tapped in for it, but it was unfortunately, I think, come off Bellingham, didn't it, in the end? But it is what it is. Hendo will have to wait a little bit longer for his goal. I mean, if he scores in the next round, I think he'd have waited. I think we'll all be happy with that, won't we? Really, to be fair. So,
of course, yes.
But yeah.
So that means we've topped the group, of course, which sadly means we'll be playing someone from the group of death.
Yeah, indeed. England, Germany all over again. I've heard that somewhere before.
Well, to be honest, I think it's very likely to be Germany.
Yeah. I mean, Germany are a very strong team, of course, and obviously they showed that. Hello, James. I forgot to acknowledge you, of course. My comments weren't working, so hello, how you doing? Nick has joined us now, so we're obviously there. But yeah, I agree. It'll be tough. It'll be tough whoever we play. Really. I mean, out of those four, I think even Hungary would put up a good game if they managed to scrape their way through. But I think I personally liked it this way. I think that England to show any teeth, if you will, they've got to go for it, and they've got to beat the best team to get there anyway. So I personally like it that way. But I thought, did you get to catch any of the Croatian game?
Just the highlights of the goals that they popped up, obviously, during the England game.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Again, same as yourself, mate. I watched what popped up. The only time I knew the score was happening when England were cheering in the background. Which made me laugh. But
yeah, so much for the United Kingdom, eh?
I know, right? Yeah, nothing different. You're not united about it, is it? But anyway, that's them and that's us. I suppose we're completely different breeds. So, but yeah, I was hoping Scotland would do something tonight and get third at least. But unfortunately, couldn't make it, and that was the end of that. So, but yeah, it did say qualified. Say again.
So, big turnaround for Croatia, of course, who stormed up to second.
Yeah. More goals for, wasn't it? That's what they went for.
Yeah.
Which was interesting to see. So yeah, fair play to them. They knew they had a job to do tonight. They turned up. Scotland did get a goal back, make it a draw going into the half-time break. But again, Croatia, like we said earlier, they are a tough team to beat. So I think, like I said, we could probably give England a bit more credit. Like I think what you said a couple of streams ago, that you were giving them more credit. The fact they did beat a tough Croatian team, wasn't easily just looked over. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw Modric goal in particular outside the goal.
Fantastic, that wasn't it? Tell you that lad, he never stops, does he? So the Croatian Pirlo.
He is, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So fantastic player. All player of the year a few seasons back, of course, as well. Not forgetting that, of course. So yeah, he's still got it. Fantastic player. Not too sure how old he is. He's still keep going, but I'm sure he can. I'm just watching. Oh, the highlights are back on. Just at the side of me, which we can't show them due to licenses reasons. But yeah, they're showing the Croatian goals right behind me now. But yeah, Scotland, I think overall in the tournament, I spoke to Scotland fans, and they all agree that they weren't even going to qualify. They didn't think they were going to get past any of it. So they just turn up for the party, if you will. But of course, it'd be nice to see them get through to the next part. Yeah.
Yeah, just come along for the ride, have a bit of fun. They've had their day out.
They've had 3 days out. Well, and the best one was at England, wasn't it? So they managed to get a point there.
You see a nice image after the Scottish fans cleaning up after themselves in London on the street.
Oh, really?
Very nice.
Fair play to them. Yeah, of course. I could show a few of the English fans how to do it. But it's good stuff. Good old Scotland. But yeah, obviously they're out, of course. 1 point. Czech Republic going to third. So again, we don't know who they're actually going to face in the moment.
So that's the Group D confirmed, but we don't have any more confirmed round of 16 games yet from that. Because obviously England play the runner-up of a group yet to be determined, and Croatia and Czech Republic both will play someone else. Croatia will be playing whoever comes second in Group E, and Czech Republic are not definitely through yet, are they? It's not 100% confirmed, but it's very likely they will be.
Yeah, I mean, from what I'd seen earlier, especially on the TV, they were saying they were confirmed. They put the Q next to their name. So I'm going by, I think that whoever, and I don't know, the next 2 groups, if they've got 4 points or more, I'm not sure. I think anyone with 4 points goes through, don't they, really?
Yes.
So I think they're already through. But yeah, again, it's unpredictable who they're going to face.
Well, it depends where they slot in terms of the best third place finishes, doesn't it?
Yes, of course. Yes, if that's the point. It'd be interesting to see how it works out. I think Croatia will be strong for that next game. I think they'll probably beat the next team when they go through. It's crazy how years ago, obviously, it'd be first versus second, wouldn't it? It'd be like a kind of like a lop over kind of thing like that. But it's weird how they're facing the second place team, even though they came second themselves. I suppose that's how it should be, in fairness. But we'll see. They are facing the new runner of Group E, did you say?
Yeah, Group E. So that is Sweden, Slovakia, Spain, or Poland. And to be fair, that could be any one of those 4 teams, the way the table looks at the minute. Yeah.
I think Croatia will still have enough to do it, though. Spain, I think this tournament's been very quiet, very poor. I think worse than England, in my opinion. People talking about England. They did get no goals against, not lost. Finished top. I think not too bad, really, all the criticism aside. But I think Spain, they're going to struggle.
They are, but I think they will still win that group, because I think they'll beat Slovakia, and I think Poland will beat Sweden.
Yeah. Well, you should think that, shouldn't you, really, Spain? They've got such a good team on paper still.
Yeah.
But we will see how that goes as well. But that's tomorrow's, isn't it? So what's tomorrow's match? Well,
Yes.
there's 4 matches, isn't it?
That is tomorrow. Yes, we got. Well, it's the end of the groups, isn't it? Tomorrow.
Yeah. So it is. Yeah.
So we've got the end of Group E and Group F. We've got Group E at 5:00. Slovakia, Spain, Sweden, Poland.
Oh.
I've just given you my predictions for that. Spain and Poland wins.
Fair enough. Straight to the point.
Well, of course, Flefnator predicted a 14-2 win for Scotland today, which didn't happen.
No, I'm going to be suing him shortly. I'm onto the phone to my lawyer. Miscorrected me.
Yeah. And then we've got Group F, the big one, tomorrow night at 8:00. Germany, Hungary, and Portugal, France.
Oh, Portugal, France, a replay of the final of Euro 2016.
So I'm happy to volunteer to watch Portugal, France, and
I bet you are.
Germany, Hungary.
Well, I hope it's a boring 0-0 for you. I'll see the Germans trounce Hungary 5-0. Yeah, I think there'll be some good matches tomorrow. I'll be more interested probably in E, just for the fact that it seems more open. But again, Portugal, Germany. Portugal, France will be a hell of a game. So we'll see what the Germans are made of now.
Indeed. Why do you think Fleff isn't speaking? That's a good point. One of our number one viewers looks like he hasn't tuned in.
Yes. He decided to tuck tail and run. He knows my lawyer will be on the phone to his lawyer shortly if he can get one.
Look at it, following his bad tips.
It's terrible tips. That's it. Should be Fleff's terrible tips, shouldn't it? Not hot tips. Terrible. Shocking. So if you want to bet against anything, Fleff says, bet against it, and you're onto a winner.
So what do you reckon to tomorrow's games then? What do you?
I think I agree with you. I think Spain and Poland will win their games and finish top. I think Spain will probably finish top out of the two. I don't think Slovakia will have enough to overcome Spain. I think Spain are strong enough to withhold any threat from them. So I do think they will win. Couldn't tell you a score though, probably 2-0 maybe. And then you've got obviously Poland. I think Poland will do it. I think Lewandowski's going to hit hard tomorrow and get 2 goals, score a brace, and maybe a third from him as well, or somebody else. Or somebody else. Bound to be somebody else if it's 3-0. But and then the other game. I think Germany will. I think they'll beat Hungary convincingly. I think it'll be a 3-0 victory. I think Hungary will be like, well, what we got to, we've got to have a go, I suppose. But Germany is going to be strong. The momentum they've carried over from that Portugal game will be huge.
Yeah.
And
then France, Portugal.
Well, for the sake of the game, I would say, I reckon 2-2. For the sake of you all watching it, I hope it's 0-0.
Well, to be fair, a draw would be beneficial to both. I think they'd both go through with a draw. So,
I see. Okay.
Maybe a bit of shady dealings happening there.
Yeah, it's
called brown envelopes. Cards.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, you can see it happening now. But I think either way it'd be a good game. But I think both teams are very strong, so therefore they will be cancelling each other out. I think Varane, if I pronounce that correctly, I think Varane, he'll be very influential tomorrow. I think he's the one who's going to have to stop the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo coming at him, Jota coming at him. I think he'll be the difference maker myself personally. But good comment there from James. I agree. That's right. I think so. I think it'll be a tough game, like I say, either way. I still think I think they're both will progress, Portugal and France, and obviously Germany hitting up maybe third, depending.
Well, I mean, if Germany win, then they are likely guaranteed second at the very least.
Right, I see. So it depends on
because they're currently second anyway. So if they win, they at minimal they'll get second.
Yeah.
And which they're likely to win over Hungary. Unfortunately for Hungary, obviously.
I think goal difference is big, isn't it, in that game tomorrow? Because obviously France have drew; they've not lost yet, have they? Whereas Portugal have lost.
Yeah, so actually, goal difference: France, Germany, and Portugal all currently on +1 goal difference.
Oh right, okay. So, what's the point stiff situation? Is it France on 4?
France on 4, Germany and Portugal both on 3.
Right. So if Portugal win tomorrow by, say, 2 goals, and Germany win by 3 goals, Germany will top it, won't it?
Yeah.
And that's how we'll play them. I think we'll play France. That'll be it. We'll be playing the world champions. And then if you want to make a statement, that is the game to do it. That is the game to show up and just go for it. So,
yeah.
And maybe Sancho might get more of a game this time. I don't know what he's done wrong. Maybe something in training that we don't see, but
yeah, maybe he's given it some stacks to Southgate in training.
Yeah, as soon as he turned around, he's like, "Oh!" And Southgate turned around, he caught him, and then that was it.
Maybe he's making fun of Southgate for the Pizza Hut advert.
Oh goodness, man! That was shocking. That bag on the head job. I remember that. A few viewers. I mean, there's lots of viewers that probably. All our millions of viewers are watching this. We can't get to all your comments right now. But if you look back at the 1996 Peter advert after Southgate blazed that penalty, it is jokes anyway. Talking about what were they talking about? Something about it. Talking about miss or something. I think Stuart Pearce was involved, and Chris Waddle or whatever. My goodness, that goes
all the
back
great
a bit.
Penalty misses.
Yeah. With Waddle, God, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's laughing inside, of course. I think I do believe Sancho should get a game, a proper game. Now, whether the next game is to do, I don't know, because if you are playing the likes of France, I mean, it'd be a bit tough to throw him in there. I mean, he is one of them big time players. He plays for a big club. He's played in Champions League football. Had a great, especially a good finish to the end of the season. So why not throw him in? So.
Absolutely.
We will see. Big up to Jack Grealish tonight. I'm glad he got a game.
Yeah.
And obviously Saka, for me, man of the match. Amazing player. Great speed, the movement, everything about it was fantastic. So, yeah, made up for them too.
Well, they both came in and both basically set the goal up, didn't they?
They did. And it just showed you, didn't it? You know, if they just go for it, a little bit different. First half especially, I thought they were very... they were exciting to watch. Like every time they got the ball, you had a feeling, oh, can they do it? Can they push forward? And then we could forgive Jack Grealish being on his back more times than more time. Let's just say lies on his back for purposes. I mean, yes, he does go down a bit, but he draws the foul, and that's what he does. So and if they could do that a few times, I'm sure any player plays against him will hate it.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
Right.
I think that's it.
Pretty much
looking forward to tomorrow's games. I think there'll be some good games tomorrow.
Yes, I'll be looking forward to. I won't be able to catch the 5 o'clock, I don't think, because I'll be working. I might catch one cheeky one on my phone, and the boss ain't looking. But yeah, I'll be able to watch that tomorrow, and then obviously the 8 o'clock game. So I shall be enjoying Germany ransacking Hungary as you're snoring away enjoying the France-Portugal match.
Of course, we've predicted Spain and Poland both to win. They're currently 3rd and 4th in the groups.
Wow, the big turnaround.
So if Sweden and Slovakia could both scrape a draw, they'd both go through and knock the 2 big guns out.
Wow. Can you imagine that? That would do that. Well, stranger things have happened, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look at this group chat report. We were top at the start of the day and lost just 1-0 and ended up on 3rd. So it just shows you, doesn't it? Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we love this beautiful, crazy game.
We do indeed, for all its failures. There's many positives. Right, mate. Unless there's anything else you'd like to add?
I believe no. Let's just look forward to tomorrow.
Yes, can't wait for tomorrow. Thanks again, James, for joining us. Flef, disappointing not to see you. Come out of hiding. I'll be on the phone shortly to you. And we'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care, guys.
See you guys.
Yeah.